As opposed to the thing. Hey, Shadow Reaper, welcome. I'm gonna turn off my music. Blah. Just listen to Mario Kart 7's Rock Mountain. Still probably my favorite Mario Kart theme, and I'm not even kidding. Like, the original Mario Kart 8's version of the song is great. I love live instruments. Like, I will almost always pick the live instrument version. But I like the composition of 7's original song more. For that one specifically. It's just amazing. No, I do not play Pokemon. At least not... I have never played a Pokemon. I would be interested in playing a Pokemon game in the future. I have a friend who has offered to let me use his copy of Arceus for a series, which is cool of him. But no, I have never personally played a Pokemon game, so I'm not a Pokemon player. I could recognize a good handful of the Pokemon just by seeing them. Not nearly as many as a lot of people who obsess over the game. And I know the basic gist of how the gameplay works, but I don't know the exact story. The most I've learned of Pokemon, has been through Jaden Animation's series of Nuzlocke videos. Hey, we're starting! Haha! Welcome everybody to September 14th, 2023. Nintendo Direct. Yep, I figured they were going to open with the Splatoon expansion, because they've given us next to nothing about this expansion for the longest time. Side order. Interesting. If you're going to start, better do the Arceus. It's very different from every other game. Yeah. That's what I've heard. It's not a typical Pokemon game. There's like 5 or 6 separate series of Pokemon games, from what I understand. This is weird. Why is it all just pure white? Isn't the whole thing about Splatoon is that you pick color? Whoa. This is interesting. Oh, I figured that drone was meant to be Pearl. Act? Her name is Act? Here's my card. Interesting. I don't know much about the Splatoon story either. Interesting. Hey, you can pick a color now. Cool. Interesting. I don't know much about the Splatoon story, but this seems very different. Hey, Carter. Welcome. You want to talk about music that's really ominous. You want to talk about music that's absolutely bumping.
Hello, everyone.
Splatoon has some
I'm
rocket
Shinji Takahashi,
soundtracks.
and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello, Takahashi-san.
You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order.
The fact that he mentions
This
expansion
brand new story
passes
is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's
Hopefully
planned
they
to
can
release
actually
in spring
deliver on that
2024,
sort of
so
replayability
please look forward
promise.
to it.
Unlike Blizzard.
Okay, let's see our first batch.
Don't play
of
Splatoon,
Nintendo
so I have
Switch
no idea what's
headlines.
happening. I don't even know. Yep, that's what I
Toys
figured.
are back in town.
This is what we've heard, is that there's going to be a
Donkey Kong.
either a port or a new
Mario.
Mario vs. Donkey
The
Kong game.
rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system.
Huh.
With his eyes on the prize,
Okay, that was...
Donkey Kong has
So is it
stolen
just,
all the mini Mario toys from the factory.
It looks like a
And it's
remodeling.
up to Mario
Like
to
a
track
visual
him down.
update. Or is
In
this
each
a new
stage,
game?
Contraptions and other challenges
I've never
await.
actually played this.
Observation and action are vital to
So
your success.
it's like a mini puzzle game.
Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it?
I
If
mean...
Mario does this,
Ah.
now he can get across
So yeah, it's a puzzle game.
and safely grab the key. Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that.
Interesting. Hey,
Observe
Toy
and
Ninjas.
act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on.
I like that they kept the original game
In
intro
this
from
updated
Donkey
version
Kong
of the
in there.
game,
That's cool.
you can play with a friend in local co-op. However
Cool.
you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the
A
toys.
pile of bricks is angry.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch.
So is it
February
just-
16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Is it a rebooting of the series, or is it an update to a pre-existing game?
Save the prince.
Ooh, I
and
want
the
to play
world.
this. The new Prince of Persia game. It's been ages since the last Prince of Persia game
Guide
came out.
Sargon as he
but
sets
this
off
looks
to
like
save
so
the
much
Prince
fun.
Of Persia and restore the world's balance.
Like, I know
Tapping
next
into
to
the
nothing
roots
about
of
the
the Prince
actual
of Persia
lore.
series,
The only thing I
this
know
game
about Prince of
features
Persia
2D
is what I've learned
side-scrolling
from
action-adventure gameplay.
Disney's
Dash
movie
through
for
breathtaking
Prince of Persia: The
environments
Sands
in
of Time,
mythological,
which is a pretty
Persian-inspired
good
world.
movie, all things
But don't
considered. I
linger
enjoy
too
a lot,
long if you hope to survive.
but I know next to
Harness
nothing
sword and bow
about
techniques,
the other
as well as
games.
time powers to best these hostile lands. As your journey
But this just
progresses,
looks like super
Sargon
fun.
will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your
Wielding the
abilities,
double
among other
scimitars of
perks.
extra
The
explosion.
number of amulets you can equip is limited, though, so choose wisely.
Nice. So bow.
Use everything at your disposal to
Scimitars.
navigate this harsh world. and
How many different
defeat
weapons
the
are there?
mythical beasts
Oh,
that stand in your way.
Bigo
Get
Snake.
ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Calf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch.
Give us
system
Waluigi
January
and
18th.
Smash. There have
You
been
can
people that are
receive
like,
in-game
are we going to
warrior
get more
within outfit by
fighters?
pre-ordering the game
I
on
don't
Nintendo
see
eShop.
that happening.
These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up.
I was gonna
for
say, are they
true
racing
arcade
games?
Racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through
Okay.
stunning environments, each with its own
Okay, that just looks like
dynamic
New York
art
Minute,
style, while
Snowland,
overtaking your
Rumble
rivals on the
Volcano,
road. Play the main campaign
DK
to unlock
Pass.
vehicles, courses, and more. You can
I know, I'm
also
just making Mario
upgrade
Kart
your
comparisons
vehicle
here, but,
and
like,
style it to fit your high-octane needs.
That's not bad.
Itching for more
I've heard
racing
the
action?
Lego
Up to
open world
4
racing game,
speedsters
2K
can put
Drive,
the
is
pedal to the
really
metal
good.
in couch co-op
And
or
I love
online.
playing with Lego
Go
as well
full
as racing
throttle in
games, so
Horizon Chase
I'd be
2,
interested in looking into that at
launching
some
on
point.
Nintendo
I don't know if I'd
Switch
be able to make a
later
full series
today.
out of it, considering it's an open world racing game.
Warm up for musical mayhem in
Let me
this
know how the
rhythm-based
audio levels
adventure.
are, by the way,
Time
if
your
you
button
would.
presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over
Okay.
30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4
Cool.
friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local.
I've never
or
been
online
very
play.
good with like mini game
Super
party
Crazy
games.
Rhythm Castle
Like Mario
launches on
Party
Nintendo Switch
is probably the only thing I would
November
ever play
14th. Pre-orders
consistently,
begin
and
today on
that's
Nintendo
primarily
eShop.
at Apkinz behest. Audio's good? Awesome. Spy Family!
Anya Forger has a new assignment from school, creating a photo diary. On
The Spy
weekdays,
Family
you'll head to
anime
class,
is actually
then enjoy
really
family
wholesome
time in
and
the
really
evenings.
good.
On days
Like,
off,
for
you
people
can
who
visit all
aren't
sorts
used
of
to
exciting
like the
places,
nutsness
like the
of a lot of
beach
shonen
or
anime,
an art museum.
this is definitely where I
In
would
search of
recommend you
subjects
start,
to
because it's more like
photograph.
Mr. and
How
Mrs.
will you
Smith,
spend your time with
but
friends
if
and
they
family?
happen to have a
And what kind
telepathic
of photo
child
diary
that
will you help
they
Anya
were
make?
adopting.
Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Anya's adorable.
Mario's first
Hey,
RPG
RPG.
adventure returns.
I believe Apkinz and I are planning to play this on the
Super Mario
channel.
RPG
The thing
game
is,
back.
Sonic
Updated
Superstars
graphics.
and
Let's
Wonder
go
will
over
be
some
coming
new
out
and
like
returning
within a
gameplay
month of
features.
this game. That's
Time
just
your button
so
presses with
much
action commands
awesome
to
game
increase damage
coming
dealt
out so
or
close
decrease
together. It's like,
damage received.
give us a break! Space
When
it
you
out a
time
little
your
bit.
attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Cool.
Every successful action command will fill
There's
this gauge.
Mario, Malo, and
When it's
Gino.
full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move.
Cool.
Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos.
Cool.
During
I've also
your
heard the
adventure,
music
you'll
for
encounter
Super Mario
bosses
RPG
with
is
colorful
amazing.
Personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight
Johnny,
them again.
and it's just a shark.
But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy. Set up for adventure
I know
with
that
Mario
one.
and friends.
It's
When
Beware the
Super
Forest
Mario
Mushrooms.
RPG
It's like the most famous
launches on
song
the Nintendo
from
Switch
Super
system
Mario
November
RPG.
17th. Pre-orders are
It's
available
interesting that they're
now
giving
on
all of the
Nintendo
ones that we
eShop.
know about attention at the beginning of the show.
Hey, look
This is
alive.
probably going to be a,
We're almost there.
yeah, character-based RPG.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the
Huh.
Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day,
There's only a
young
couple
girl named
games
Ashley receives a letter
left
from her
that
father she
we
thought
know
had
are
passed
coming out
away.
that they could possibly
Seeking
highlight.
answers,
Like, I'm
she
imagining we're going to
sets
get
off
like a
for the
single track
solitary
teaser for
Blood
Wave 6
Edward
of
Island
Mario
in search
Kart.
of him.
But then
Once
the only thing
there,
that's really
Ashley
remaining are
encounters
Wonder,
puzzles
which
and
just got its own
obstacles that
direct,
hinder her
and the
investigation.
Peach game, which they could have just have told us nothing about its existence, and it would have been just as helpful as what they actually gave us.
Can
Gasp!
you see me?
I have
She also meets
ghost.
a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard
I could see this
try,
being a
I
DS
can't
game.
remember Dad's face.
Yeah, that's
Who
how
are
memory
you?
goes.
The sequel,
I am
Another Code R,
shoes.
Journey into Lost
I'm
Memories,
just kidding, I'm your dad.
previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo
You haven't
Switch,
really
when
sold me
Another
on the
Code
premise.
Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Like, I know it's
eShop.
not designed for people like me. Like, when I play a game, I want to have some,
Another
like,
code
high-octane
recollection
fun.
includes two games,
I
the
don't
Nintendo
typically
DS
go
game
for
Trace
games that are,
Memory
like,
and its Wii sequel,
slow-paced,
which was never released in North America.
story
Both games
built
are fully enhanced
stuff,
on Nintendo
like,
Switch.
with lots of
Please look
cutscenes, and
forward
it's
to
meant
playing
to,
them
like,
early next
punch
year.
you in the feels with,
Next, please take
like,
a look
I don't know.
at this.
I'd much rather have fun gameplay than a really good story, but that's just me. Wait. Is this the Peach game?
One day, a loyal Toad presented a flyer advertising
gotta
a show
be.
at the Sparkle Theater.
Yep, this has got to be the Peach game.
Princess Peach and some Toads went to go see it. But then,
Were those Wiggler guys? Oh no!
Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made
Did she
their
just
grand
say-
entrance
did you
and
just say
took
grape?
center stage.
The Wicked Grape?
Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day.
Okay.
This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy.
Okay. So is this like
Luckily,
Paper
Peach
Mario?
can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
Okay. The
ribbon alone
gameplay
won't
reminds
always
me,
cut it, though.
like with the perspective and
So
everything,
let's
reminds me
do
of a
this.
Paper Mario game. very two-dimensional plane you're walking on, even if the character isn't. Boing.
Whoa! Peach transformed into
Musketeer.
Swordfighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the
Interesting.
Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Okay.
Can Peach save this performance and its performers?
This is the most elaborate theater I have
There
ever
are
seen.
more stolen shows to save.
Hey, look, it's a
Valuable
couple of
artifacts from
bobbies.
this museum have gone missing. Become
Yeah, all the
Detective
citizens
Peach.
look like
Investigate
Wiggler
clues
people?
and
Like they
track
have the head of a
down
Wiggler.
whodunit.
Alright, Governor, there's something going on
Desserts
here.
have been snatched from this sweets festival.
What was that
Turn the
Majora's
Patissier
Mask
Peach
magician?
and save it
It
from
did
a
look like
sugar
something out of
crash.
Majora's Mask, didn't it?
The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach
Oh.
and take it back from these foul fiends.
These are all going to be like fighter skins for Peach in the future, I can tell you that right now.
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain.
So Musketeer,
The stage
Chef,
is set. Our leading
Sleuther,
lady is ready for the
Kung
spotlight.
Fu. Interesting.
Princess Peach, Showtime. Makes
Oh,
its
it is called
debut on
Showtime.
Nintendo Switch, March
There are people curious
22nd.
about what the actual
Pre-orders
title of it.
begin today on Nintendo
March.
eShop.
Huh. I figured it would be coming out Q1 of next year.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay
It looks
tuned.
like.
Let's continue with some
Are
more
there?
headlines.
You should know this.
A new saga begins.
Okay.
A multi-layered
Oh,
RPG
no.
full of
Not
rich
another
stories
RPG.
awaits in
There are so
Saga
many
and
of them.
Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets.
Okay.
A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity.
I'm sure nothing happens with her on the
Crime-fighting
internet.
duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress Mech who lost her voice and body.
Okay.
And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero.
It's such a
then
weird
follow their journey
combination.
through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve
Okay, that
their
just looked
goals.
like the
How the story
Punderstorm
unfolds is in your hands. The choices
from,
you make can unlock different
Ruby Volume
paths
9.
more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial
Oh,
to victory.
turn-based RPGs.
Use
That's
special
one
techniques to
another
control
genre
the
that I'm
order of
like,
actions.
how did this get
Or
popular?
Activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your
Like, I
favor.
understand they're easy to make, and therefore
Saga
it's
Emerald
not
Beyond
uncommon
launches
for
on Nintendo Switch
indie.
next year.
But Square Enix, like, it's not uncommon
The
for.
legendary Raider returns.
Oh, they're bringing back Tomb Raider.
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one
I mean,
daring collection.
They're
As the
definitely less
fearless
polygonal.
archaeologist, Lara Croft. You'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time.
I
This
mean, it's
faithfully
an
remastered
improvement
trilogy comes with all of
visuals-wise.
the expansions
Not
and
extensively,
secret
but
levels for each game.
better.
You can also toggle between the original
Yeah, that actually
polygon
kind of
look
looked worse.
and
That
the
looks nice.
upgraded visuals at
That's
any
nice
time.
that you have the option to play it
Tomb
as
Raider
the
1
original
through
version or
3
the updated
remastered,
version.
starring Lara Croft.
I don't
launches
understand
on
why
the
more
Nintendo
games don't do
system
that. Just
February
give
14th.
you
Pre-orders
options.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Like, usually it's indie games that
This
get that
detective's
right.
got a second bolt of brilliance.
Oh yeah, Detective Pikachu's coming back.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where
Wh-
humans
why
and
did that
Pokemon
sound like-
coexist. The detective duo
Why did that
of
sound like Fred
Pikachu
Tatasquar,
and his partner Tim
aka the voice actor of Soldier
investigate
76?
various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim
Apples.
interviews people.
My father was
Pikachu
here.
interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their
Hold on.
investigations.
According to the movie,
Follow
well, I
scents
actually don't
with
want to spoil
Growlithe.
it for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Smash rocks with
Never mind.
Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray.
Why did he have a companion cube on his back?
Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find
Beedrill!
Harry?
There's a swarm of Beedrill! Icicles in
Find
the
out
sky!
when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo
Interesting.
Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now
Just
on Nintendo
hearing a
eShop.
grown, gruff man voice coming out of Pikachu is just
This game's a real toot.
trombone champ!
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ.
Trombone champ!
Play the notes in time with the
It's
music
one of the
as best
funniest
you
games to ever watch.
can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls
There's
are
nothing funnier
unique,
than
and mastering
there's
every
nothing
control
funnier
scheme won't be a walk in the
than
park.
just someone trying desperately
Hump
to
your
do
way through
correctly
nearly
but
50
cannot.
songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians
Funiculi,
can band
Felicula.
together in local multiplayer.
It has like pictures of pasta in the background.
Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo
Oh, later
Switch
today
later
even. It's a
today.
shadow drop.
Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games.
Fighting games? Or
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to zero
Battle
and
Crush.
deliver a finishing blow.
who
or
greenlit
shove 'em
that
off the
name?
collapsing
It's about as
terrain to
generically
win.
sounding as you can get.
Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing.
Huh.
Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October. Lead
To say
your
that all of them
mercenaries
are
to
different
fame
mythologies
and
is
fortune in this
interesting at the
open
very
world
least.
tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to
Oh, look.
claim victory.
Top-down
live
Dark
to see
Souls,
another
but
day.
very
Up
slow.
to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this
Oh
vast
my word,
world.
it looks so
War
slow.
Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later.
Do you want to
today.
see 2 one-inch men fighting each
Run
other?
and gun in
very
this
slowly.
reimagining of the beloved NES
Oh, Contra.
classic, Contra. Blast through
Operation
explosive
Gulag.
stages with a devastating
A
arsenal
Galuga.
of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into
Whoa.
action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options.
Interesting.
This reimagining from Konami and Way Forward.
It's
features
Switch,
new
what do you
weapons,
expect? Fair.
Enemies.
But even
powerful
so,
super
like,
attacks,
the Switch has some
and a
great
4-player
games
co-op
on it.
mode.
There's just like, every once in a while it's like,
Contra, Operation
why
Galuga
this?
storms
Who asked
onto
for
the
this?
Nintendo Switch system
I
early
get
next
that you want to
year.
have games for everybody, but why?
Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your
And another
destiny.
strategy game.
'Tis a grievous
Nah.
tale which speaks of Fevith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed,
Why
by
does the
immense evil,
vocalization in the
a
background
fallen
remind me of
prince
the
shall
opening of
rise again.
Frozen?
Ring of legend
Na,
lighting his
na,
path.
na, hey, ya, na, na,
That is the ring
ya,
of the
na.
unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of
Wait,
your ancestors
they
wielding
named
it
the
to
kingdom
purify
after
evil. Yet the answer
part
is
of
clear
the
as day now.
eyeball?
The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to
Oh,
walk
I
it.
singed my cornea.
Walk it I will, mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world.
Okay, that's Fred
Gather new
Tedescore's
allies,
voice.
Forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory.
We're all
Cultivate a
soldiers
grand
now.
army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and
Aha.
heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over.
Why is your horse in the throne room, good
days,
sir?
Months, or even years. But
It's too epic trailer for that kind of gameplay. You see, yeah, that's the thing is.
And Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical
That's the thing
fantasy
is like.
RPGs.
Most of these, I know what kind of gameplay it actually is, and I'm like,
Available March 8th, 2024.
it's kind of misleading. This is the sort of thing that you play when you... Dark Moon, who we just mentioned too. I know a lot of people were really excited for this. There's some people that are like, really, this? But it's like, but why not?
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Here we go.
Welcome to
Luigi
Evershade Valley,
time.
a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device,
Polterguster.
the Poltergust.
Oh.
Use it to light up dark
Oh.
areas, vacuum up objects, and
Ew.
interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades.
It's Luigi's version of Flood.
Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with
Flashbang.
a strobo. Then vacuum them up. You can
Flashbang.
even grab multiple ghosts at once.
Flashbang. Why were they
In this
holding
game, you'll find
gold?
ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab,
And turns
a
out Poison
broken-down
Ivy lives
clock
here.
factory that's full of sand, a
And
mine
Clock
covered
King.
in ice and
And
snow,
Mr. Freeze.
and even more
I don't know why it
places.
suddenly brought Batman villains
These
into this.
troublemakers will use every trick in the book to
Fancy
block your
vacuum.
path.
Yes.
Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day?
And look, the superior design of King
Looking
Boo.
for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes.
Nintendo and their
Luigi's Mansion
puns.
2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
And of course, you gotta have Luigi
How
humming
was
the
that?
theme.
Next, we have 2 announcements to share.
Oh,
First, please take a look at this video.
okay. Boom, 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 boom.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture.
Huh.
The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Oh. How original.
At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed.
Huh. That's cool.
Construction
I
is
didn't realize that
going
they
well,
didn't have a
and
Nintendo
we
museum
plan to
yet.
finish up by March 2024. We'll
Cool.
share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned.
That's interesting. They have museum.
Next, we'd like to share some
Oh,
updates
speaking of
on
museum.
upcoming Amiibo figures.
These
Zelda
Oh,
and
Zelda and
Ganondorf
Ganondorf.
Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd.
You want to talk about museums?
And Amiibo figures of Noah and
Uh,
Mido from the Xenoblade
Mario Kart
Chronicles 3
Midnight,
game
which is a mod
will be
for Mario
released
Kart
as a
Wii
set on
that you can play on
19th,
emulators and such.
2024.
There's a
And finally,
fan-made
we have a
track
new Amiibo
called
figure to
Midnight
announce.
Museum. The song,
The
like the
DLC
main
fighter
theme,
from Super Smash
is
Bros.
composed
Ultimate,
by
Sora
Pan Man
from
Music,
Kingdom Hearts, is on
which you
the
can
way.
find his channel on
With
YouTube.
the release of
The
Sora,
theme
everyone is
of
here
that
from
track,
Super
that
Smash Bros.
fan-made
Ultimate
track,
in Amiibo
is
form.
on par with
Please look forward to its
Nintendo
release next
soundtracks.
year.
Like it's just really, really good. I
That's
definitely
all
recommend
for
looking that up.
today's Amiibo announcements.
Cool.
Next, please take a look at this.
Wave 6 news? Possibly? Oh, F-Zero!
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale. F-Zero 99. Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES
Huh.
game. Tear through courses in high-speed races
Yeah, this is another one that people were,
If it hits 0,
you explode. This is another game that was leaked beforehand.
Power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky?
I don't know why they don't just make another F-Zero game by this point. Like, now they're starting to bring back old games as, like, Battle Royales, and they have 2 tracks based on F-Zero in Mario Kart. Why not just make another F-Zero game? Talking about fan tracks, the Undertale fan tracks are amazing, are crazy. Yeah, I've heard a couple of them. When you get some passionate fans behind a game that's already solid, you can get some crazy stuff. And there's Big Blue.
99 players, 1 winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
More than 30 years
Ah,
after its
man.
original release,
I only know those 2
F-Zero
songs
is
because
back
that's
as
the
a
2
battle
themes
royale
that
game.
are in Mario Kart.
This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively
Ooh.
for Nintendo Switch Online members.
Oh.
We hope
Sadness.
you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay,
Well, I mean, that's
let's
what you do in a
continue with some
racing
more
game.
headlines.
One little hero.
Oh,
one
a League Universe
humongous
thing.
Problem.
It's a League thing.
Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical
the land of the
inhabited
Yordles.
by small fuzzy beings called
Yordles.
After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos.
Huh.
It's up to you and your knitting magic.
I would
to
not have
stitch
expected
Vandal City
this
back
style of
together.
game
Journey
from
across the
Riot.
land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals.
So it's, you're
As
telling
you
me it's
continue
Stardew
gathering
Valley,
and crafting,
but
you
for
can weave
Yordles.
together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the
At least
skill
you know
tree.
so. I know 2.
Enchant your experience
I know
even
2
further
Shadow
by
Reaper.
embarking on quests
And it
hosting
just so
festivals
happened that
for the
those 2
community.
were the 2 they chose for the
Can
trailer.
you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover
Oh, there's
during your
Corky.
magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story,
Piano Bridge.
launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends.
Oh, Nunu and Willem.
on a journey across the frozen wilds of
So
the
wait, is there just a
Freljord.
whole bunch of
Jump,
mini, like, smaller
climb,
games based on League
and
characters?
sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land. Where
Interesting.
every step taken and each puzzle solved will
Oh,
bring you
that's,
closer to the truth
shoot,
about
what's
these
his name?
friends and their past.
There's an Ice Phoenix character. Starts with an
Song
A.
of Nunu,
Can't remember.
a
Oh, there's
League of Legends
Braum!
story
Cool.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st.
Braum's awesome.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
He's like the
Let's
Reinhardt of
move into
League.
Formation.
Oh, WarioWare Move It. Or not WarioWare. No. Yes. Yes, WarioWare.
This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game,
That
you get
was
into a specific
cursed.
pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
Oh, man. This seems like a
Micro games will
nightmare.
come one after another, so look alive.
This seems like a nightmare to control.
Plus, up to 4
Maybe League are
players
targeting
can
new
battle
people.
it
I
out
mean,
in party
it's
mode.
been working in the past couple of years.
Reach the
They've got
goal
Project
without getting
coming
caught
out,
by
which is a
Medusa.
really solid looking fighting game.
Or
They
settle the
made
score in an
Arcane,
arena
which
to
was
be
just
the
a
last
really,
one
really
posing.
good TV show. Which
With
the
over
release date for
200
that got
lightning-fast micro
leaked. It'll be
games
quarter
and
4 of
multiplayer
next
modes
year
aplenty.
is when we're going to get
Everyone's
Arcane
in
Season
for a
2.
Wacky time. WarioWare Move,
Move It.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold. Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end
In
to
this
an
turn-based
empire's
fantasy
invasion.
RPG, number 703.
Meet Noah, a humble villager.
The devs for this game tell you everything.
Officer
505 games. There are 505 turn-based fantasy RPGs now.
Together to fight for a common
There's
goal.
probably more than that for all we
On
know.
their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause.
All the
This is
shark
your
dudes
home
just
base,
standing at
known
attention
as
there.
the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops.
From what I
open
understand,
shops,
League's
and
actually
more.
going to be having an
Each
MMO
hero you
coming out
encounter has
before
their
too
own
long,
backstory and motivation.
which would be interesting.
They may not
Because
always
League's
get along
lore,
first,
whatever you think
but
about
these
the game
conflicts may
or some
strengthen
of the
bonds
toxic
between
players in,
heroes.
that play League,
Trust,
the universe and lore of
justice,
League
and
has
truth.
always been top-notch.
A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo
Eiyuden.
Switch, April 23rd.
100 heroes. There's just so many of them.
Participate in some pixel-perfect play.
Okay.
Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel
Chucklefish.
world in this paid DLC for Eastward.
Oh,
Help Sam
that's
and
the
John turn the
devs.
pages of a new
I
chapter
was not paying
as
attention.
they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock.
She
whip
was
up
very
culinary
happy with the
delights
taste of
for your
that.
neighbors, and restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new
I
to
don't understand
Eastward,
what's going
don't
on,
worry.
but all right.
You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward, Octopia,
So, kinda like,
ventures onto Nintendo
FNAF
Switch
Ruin.
this holiday.
If you buy FNAF Security Breach,
Get
you get
back
Ruin
into the
automatically, as it's a free DLC,
In
and
this
you have the
sequel
option to
War
select
Group,
it from the
charge
main
across
menu.
3 tactical
Like
campaigns
there'll
with
be a
valiant
pop-up that's like,
factions,
we
including
recommend
a
you
new
play
mousehold
the original
faction,
Security Breach
the
before,
Foreign.
otherwise the story's not gonna make any sense for Ruin.
Plus, you can now
Not that
supercharge
Ruin's
your
story
commander's
really
group to unleash
correlates
devastating
all that
attacks.
much to Security
Lead a
Breach,
roguelike offensive in conquest mode.
other than where you are.
Battle friends
The F
locally.
is happening in these turn-based
or
fantasy
online.
RPGs. Whatever the devs decided to do,
Or
because with
create
so
and
many,
share your
they
own
gotta
cutscenes
throw
and
something in there to
campaigns.
make it different.
War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th. Get out of my way! Pre-orders
Okay,
begin today on
That
Nintendo
that
eShop.
voice actress got very into her job.
Dive
Giant
and
blue
catch fish
hole.
by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure Dave the Diver.
Okay, what?
Use the fish you caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant.
That is
Explore an
hilarious.
ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations.
Okay, that's just straight up a
Dave
Free
the
Willy
Diver
reference.
Launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th.
What is
Pre-orders
this?
and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today.
Speared by a narwhal.
The final
Hey!
wave is racing in. Here's a sneak
Oh.
peek at Wave 6.
Daisy
the final
Circuit?
Wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Really?
Booster Course Pass DLC from the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More
Okay,
returning characters
what?
are also being added in Wave 6 from the Mario Kart
Diddy
Double Dash
Kong!
game, Diddy Kong! From
Funky
Mario Kart
Kong!
Wii, Funky Kong.
What? They put both of them in.
And from the Mario
And
Kart 2
Pauline!
game,
There are
Pauline.
3! I knew there was more than just the 2. There's a whole nother column, isn't there?
And also, P-Jet.
Flippin' why? Why P-Jet?
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart
I mean, at
8
this point, they
Deluxe
could just
Booster
put all
Course
of the
Pass
characters
DLC
in.
for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game
Ba, ba,
drives
ba,
onto
ba, ba,
Nintendo
ba.
Switch this holiday.
Why
Active
Daisy
Nintendo Switch
Circuit?
Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this
We're
DLC
only supposed
at
to
no
get one
additional
more
cost.
Wii track.
The DLC can also be purchased
That
on
being
its own.
Rainbow Road, because it's at the end of the Booster Course Pass.
Something new is among us.
So, why Daisy? Like, Daisy Circuit is a solid track, but why Daisy Circuit? There's 3 Wii tracks left in Tour. With no, like, they're not adding any more. They're not adding any more tracks to Tour. They've said that already. Like, the tracks that are in Tour right now, that's all there's gonna be. And until Tour goes out of commission, it'll just be reusing tracks that are already in it. But that means there are 3 Wii tracks left in Tour. Daisy Circuit, Dry Dry Ruins, and Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road, if it's not the last track in the Booster Course Pass, there's gonna be riots. Which begs the question, first of all, Moonview Highway was a surprise because... Okay, there's just a lot of questions I have of all the possible things. Why Daisy Circuit? The Fungal.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
Huh. That's cool.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far.
Huh.
Next
Coolio.
up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards.
Oh no, my bitrate is dying. Please come back, stream. Oh yeah, Pokemon DLC. F-Zero, Pokemon 1 and 2. Oh, they're just giving some extra wonder. It's gonna be so fun. RPG. Wave 6 holiday. But the fact they're definitely doing a whole nother column is amazing. At least that's the assumption, because like that would be really weird and dumb
We
for
hope
them
you're
to
looking forward
not.
to these upcoming titles.
Cool.
This next video will be our last announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Cool. What would it be? Mario. Something Mario related. Oh, Paper Mario. No way. Hold up, is this the original? Yeah. No. Rogueport doesn't sound familiar. Which one is this? I haven't played any of them other than the fact that we just... Wait, is this Thousand Year Door? It is! It's a remake of Thousand Year Door! Unless it's just a port. Like, I have no idea how the original looked. This looks clean, though. This is perfect! Because I just finished the first one. This would be perfect. Oh, yeah. The Cloud Lady. I don't know any of these characters, but this looks like so much fun. Apkinz is gonna be beside himself. This is awesome. Super blooper! Oh no. That's a lot of Yoshi! Long head. This looks like so much fun. That's a lot of dry bones! I have no idea what's happening, but it looks like fun. What is this song? This is a jam. Thousand Year Door? That's so cool. Peach? Hello, Peach. Oh my word. This computer. Okay, there are several amazingly classic Game Grumps clips with this interaction between Peach and the computer. Next year? Cool. That might have to be a game that Apkinz and I play.
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door,
next year.
originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics.
So it is an
Whether
update,
you played the
or
original or yet to play
what is that?
we hope you look forward to
Remaster.
experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends.
As long as like it's the
That's
exact
all
same
for
game,
today's
just a
Nintendo
visual update. That's
Thank you for
pretty
watching.
cool. Thank you, sir. I forgot his name. Well, that was okay. not a ton that really wowed me. The Mario Kart announcement was both awesome because we got Diddy, Funky, and Pauline all confirmed. That's amazing. One, because Funky's back. Yes. But also 3 characters confirmed. Confirms there's almost certainly going to be a whole next column, which means there's 5 more characters yet to be revealed for this last wave. I'm guessing it's going to be King Babam, Charge and Chuck. Rob would be really cool. Let's see. Who else is in tour? Poochie would be cool. Shoot, who else is in tour exclusively right now? Peach Ed is such a weird addition. So yeah, they've confirmed 4. So wait, that means that finishes off the first row and then starts so there's 4 more that we don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be Rob, Charge and Chuck, King Babam, and one other one. Who else is missing? Hammer Bro and Paracoopa could both be reskins, like skin options for Koopa Troopa. But I don't see that happening, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would cover everybody from Double Dash. Honey Queen, I don't see happening. We got Wiggler. That was a cool surprise from 7. I don't see them bringing back Honey Queen. Rob would be really cool, though. Because, like, he's in Smash and everything. So it'd be cool to have him back. And that's, like, the one unique character from DS. Like, yeah, Strybones made his debut in DS, but, like, he's been in multiple games afterward, including 8. But overall, while there was a lot extra fluff in there, I didn't expect there to be a lot. I figured this would be a tamer direct. And it was, I would say. But the announcement of 1,000 Year Door remaster, that's awesome. We got a deeper look into Princess Peach Showtime. That's really cool. Wave 6, we're getting a lot more characters than we thought, which is really cool. But also, Daisy Circuit. They confirmed this is the final wave. So, Booster Crush Pass 2, hopes shattered there. Makes sense, considering we're going to be getting a new system at the end of next year. So, they probably want like a year gap for the hype to build up for a possible release Mario Kart 9. Like, probably, I don't know if they do it on launch. It'd be really cool if they did. Mario Kart 9 on launch of, or I guess we don't know if they consider Tour a mainline game. It could be Mario Kart 9, could be Mario Kart 10. They could just go back to giving them subtitles to avoid the debate. Like Mario Kart Ultimate. Except I feel like 8 Deluxe is Ultimate at this point because there's flipping 96 tracks. But the fact that they've confirmed this is the last wave of the Booster Course Pass, that means that all of the Tour Nitro tracks have to be finished in here, which means there's going to be 4 tracks from Tour in this wave, leaving Daisy Circuit and 3 others. One of them is supposed to be an SNES. Hey, Vessel! And we almost know for certain, because of its redesign in Tour being vastly different than all the others, it's going to be Bowser Castle 3, which is cool. That Bowser Castle 3 update for Tour looks fantastic. From there, we were supposed to get 1 more Wii track and 2 more GameCube tracks. But when you think about the GameCube tracks, one of them is going to be DK Mountain or Dino Dino Jungle. We know that like there's no way they won't. Both of them are in the game, but they share music, so they're not going to put both of them. DK Mountain is the more fan-loved, but Dino Dino would be more unique because DK Mountain has a very similar layout to DK Summit. Like, that's just the way it is. I think they're going to go for Dino Dino simply because it's more unique, which makes me think that they would bring back DK Mountain in the next game. That leaves only 2 tracks left. it was supposed to be one SNES, 2 GameCube, and a Wii. The SNES, Bowser Castle 3, hands down. One of the GameCube, definitely DK or Dino Dino. But that begs the question. Would they put Mushroom Bridge, which is the only unique musicked GameCube track left in tour, would they put that in the Booster Course Pass? I don't feel like they would. Because as cool as Mushroom Bridge, like in its style and everything, and the music is great, it's just a oblong oval. It's a very simple layout. If it were Mushroom City, that would be a much more complex layout, but I don't see that happening because, one, they haven't put that in tour yet, and B, that's a lot of traffic and city tracks in one game. That's the other thing, is we have a lot of traffic tracks. Basically all of them at this point, other than the mushroom tracks from Double Dash. So I don't think they're gonna put Mushroom Bridge in the Booster Course Pass. Which begs the question, what would be the other GameCube track? So a lot of people were like, yeah, they're not gonna, maybe they'll replace one of the GameCube tracks, even though that'll only be 3, making it one of the least, like, second only to SNES for having the least amount of tracks per game in 8 Deluxe. Early, at the very least, in the Booster Course Pass, which is understandable. That's annoying, but like, come on. They share a lot of music across Double Dash. When I'm going to stream again, the plan will be to stream Saturday, when I hope to finish FNAF Security Breach Ruin. That is the hope. So Saturday, the usual 1:45 stream will be when that happens, if all goes according to plan. As far as that goes, yeah. I think we'll call the stream here. My brain is just kind of trying to process the Mario Kart stuff, because that's the stuff I really get excited for, weirdly enough. Like Mario Kart, that's my jam. But lots of really cool stuff today. Ruins doesn't add much to the story, you say? Just wait till Matt Pat makes a theory about how Sans is from FNAF. I didn't say Ruin doesn't add much to the story. I'm saying you don't need to play the base game to have a better understanding of what's going on in Ruin. Like, yes, the characters are kind of in... It's just because they're so drastically different. I feel like Ruin is closer to what they wanted Security Breach to be, in that it's like, you can roam around, but it's still scary. Sorry for the typo. Have a great degree. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vessel. You too. You have a wonderful day as well. But yeah, I think we'll call this stream here. FNAF Ruin finale should be Saturday. And yeah, there should be an Apkinz Dark Souls episode, comes out in 40 minutes. So that'll be cool. Hope you guys enjoy. And I will certainly see your smiles soon. See ya!